Howdy, y'all. Welcome to the Traveling Cowboy channel. Be traveling out of state, be flying on several different planes to get to my final destination. This video will be the first leg of that trip, and I'm excited to show y'all all the adventures that will be going on, and I'm excited to bring y'all with me. So, let's get to it. To begin, I'm flying out of Los Angeles International Airport. I do live in Los Angeles, so this was nice and convenient for me. This will be the first leg of my trip. I'll be having a holdover in Phoenix. That is what this video is about, and some of the tips that I have for those that have not traveled before, or for those that enjoy watching traveling vlogs. So yes, I am getting there in the early morning hours. I'm used to getting up nice and early for work, and it's just the best time, in my opinion, to go to the airport on most days. Granted, holidays can be an exception, but for me, whenever I travel going through any airports, I do prefer leaving in the early morning hours. Just makes it easier on me, whoever I'm having drop me off. It just makes it so much more convenient and a much more pleasurable experience. I've always enjoyed going through LAX with these lights. They look really cool at night. You get to see them all lit up. So it's something different that I don't see at other airports that I've traveled through. Just something unique. So while I'm getting driven to the airport, I'm finishing up my coffee, getting ready to go. Also had to stop on the way to the airport to say goodbye to my horse, because I love my horse and I'm going to be missing her while I'm on my trip. My best friend will be taking care of her for me, which really means a lot to me, because I want to make sure my horse is in good hands while I'm not there. So I will be flying American Airlines. There are different airlines that are in American Airlines now. It's not just American Airlines. Can't remember all of them off the tip of my tongue, but I believe it's either American Airlines or one of its subsidiaries that I'll be flying. As you can see, it's nice and open in Los Angeles International Airport. You get there at 3 in the morning. It's usually nice and dead quiet in there. Even with flights coming in and out, it's not the hustle and bustle that you have, especially rush hour time, 6, 7 in the morning. So I've already made it through TSA check-in lines. I did have my bag stopped because there's some stuff in there that probably don't see very much of. I had some interesting items in there in my backpack. So I did get stopped and they had to dig out all my stuff because it was at the very bottom what they're looking for. But I also didn't have to go through as much of a hassle because I do have a TWIC. So that's a Transportation Worker Identification Card. I do work in airports sometimes. I can also do stuff for Department of Defense for the work that I do. So I get to go through the pre-check and it's just easier on me. I can skip longer lines. So getting on the airplane, I had a nice wait, but that's what you have at airports. You don't always flow super easily all the time. So the backup, someone was putting their luggage in. I don't know if they haven't flown before, but they're having a hard time with it, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You always got to give a little bit of benefit of doubt to some folks. Nothing wrong with that. So kind of having the time lapse of the plane moving. We're not really moving this fast on the ground. Just a pretty view of Los Angeles International Airport as you're getting into the sky momentarily. Party lights over there. Now I would like to add, some folks have never traveled, so they're kind of confused in airports. Sometimes they're slower. I get it, if you're in a rush, it can be a pain. But also, we've all been there to where we were new to it. I've been traveling for many years through airports. And yeah, it can be confusing sometimes, but we've all been there. So I try and give everyone a little bit of leeway because I do get there extra early. So I got time to kill. If I'm slowed up by something, that's fine. Then you have the folks that get there 10 minutes before their flight's ready to leave, and they're running through like it's Home Alone. If y'all have seen the movie, you know what I mean. So we're getting lined up on the runway, getting ready to take off. Unfortunately, I did not get the takeoff on the recording, but here we are going over the Pacific Ocean right off the harbor of Los Angeles, and the sun's just starting to come up. Perfect timing for a flight. It's absolutely beautiful out. You see all the lights of Los Angeles, and you get that beautiful sunrise coming over the mountains. Just absolutely love sunrises. If you followed any of my other channels, y'all know I love filming the sunrise. It's absolutely gorgeous. And if y'all have never been able to experience it, I hope y'all are soaking in the sights. As we're continuing to climb over Los Angeles, being over the mountain range into the sunrise, I'd like to add that some folks, they're not used to turbulence. If you're sitting next to someone that's never flown or they're scared to death of turbulence, you can see on their face, they're gripping the armrest, they're just panicked as all get out. Me, personally, I love turbulence. I'd rather be on a plane that is going through a bunch of turbulence than a smooth flight. Just personal preference. I hate roller coasters, but I absolutely love turbulence. It's fun for me. I've always enjoyed it. It's just fun. I don't know how to explain it. It may sound crazy to some of y'all, but turbulence to me is just a blast. The more the better, as long as the plane stays in the sky and it lands safely. So, for those of y'all that do not like turbulence, if there's someone grinning next to you or they're enjoying the turbulence and they're fine, cool as a cucumber, don't think that there's necessarily something wrong with them or that they're hoping the plane goes down. We don't want the plane to go down. It's a fun ride for us. It's what we enjoy. It's what we love. We love the turbulence of the plane. It's just the bouncing around. And if it's uncomfortable for you, it may be comfortable for someone else, just like a bunch of other things. As long as your drinks don't go flying, because you got to have your Coca-Cola and your little biscuits. They're technically little biscuits, but I call them little graham crackers because it tastes like a graham cracker or a little piece of gingerbread. So always enjoy those on the flight. Up at cruising altitude here. Party sunrise. The horizon's absolutely beautiful. I kind of had a little bit of a dirty window, so I didn't get the best footage like I normally do, but it was a great view regardless. Also, for those of y'all that have not traveled or are scared to go on planes, they do make noises, creaking noises, and they flex. So if you see the wing going up and down, it does that. It's supposed to, they're flexible, they're not supposed to be super rigid to where little things can break it. They're nice and flexible. So if you all see the wings going up and down during turbulence, or if they're turning, it just goes up and down some. It is made to do that. That's what they're designed to do. It's always cool seeing different sights. As you're getting closer to a destination, planes get lower, you can see cars, you can see the big rigs, you can see different industrial sites, different monuments, just different scenery. It's really cool. I've always loved seeing what's out there from the airplanes. Blast for me. Again, hope y'all enjoy the scenery. As we're getting closer to Phoenix Airport, we can see the traffic's building up. It is still rush hour. It's before 7 in the morning, so everyone's on those freeways, and it's just a beautiful view over the Phoenix area. Still have that haze over the horizon, still a little orangish. It's just beautiful. It's nice having this overhead view, being able to see all the houses, shopping areas, the freeways. The freeways in Phoenix are amazing. I've driven through Phoenix many different times, and it flows very well. Even rush hour, it does slow down, but it is still a very nice drive. But it's nice being able to see it from the air. As much of a wonderful drive it is through there, it's nice to see it from above, see everything flowing, how spaced out it is. Very different from where I live in Los Angeles. So if y'all have seen any of my other travel videos on different channels, you see me drive through Phoenix, and it's just a beautiful view. What's really nice about this approach to the Phoenix airport is you get to see downtown Phoenix. This is part of it, but we'll be seeing more once we get closer. It's just a beautiful view. You get to see all the buildings. You get to see some stadiums, the different high rises. I really like high rises because I work on them. That's what I do as a welder. I get to work on all the high rises and you get to see the beautiful views, but it's even better because I'm even higher up in the airplane. Just nice and pretty morning out. Got a nice big stadium there. And what I will be having for the landing, I will have the sound from the video, so those of y'all that don't get to travel, y'all get to hear what the actual landing is like. For me personally, when an airplane lands, I don't clap. A lot of people do. I don't know what they're expecting, that we aren't going to land, and that's a miracle that we do. I pay for airline flights that I'm expecting to land. They're professionals. They have a job to land the plane. So I don't clap. That's just personal preference because I expect it to land. When I do my job, I'm a professional in several different trades. And when I do my job, people aren't clapping every time I do something. So just personal preference. So a little bit of time lapse as we're pulling in. Got a picture here of one of the views we had earlier. We'll have more videos coming up of this trip. I'll be posting and publishing more as I go along. I'm excited to have you all along for the journey with me. Don't forget to like the video, share it, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of all videos coming up future of tips for traveling, along with my travel adventures that I'll be having here for all of y'all to see. And go ahead and comment. Let me know what y'all think of the traveling, whether you've done this trip before, whether you're excited to go, or whether you just enjoy the videos. I'm looking forward to reading all your comments. See y'all in the next videos.